What's up, guys? Welcome to Box Football. And let's get into PSG now. PSG just had a bit of a demolition derby loss to Man City, losing 2-1. And to be fair, it wasn't even a full-strength Man City team, but a full-strength PSG team. Yes, granted, Verratti was missing. Maybe Ramos will like come back into this PSG team. But a team that has Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar were completely outplayed and completely destroyed against Man City. I granted it was only 2-1, but if you watch the game, you've seen Man City were able to take PSG apart pillar to post, and it wasn't even close. Man City were a great team, while PSG were just great individuals, and sometimes individuals could come out on top. But I just look at this PSG team right now, and as every season, it's always the same thing: Champions League or bust. Now with the added pressure of having Lionel Messi in your team with this amazing front three, this is the most pressure they probably ever had coming into a Champions League campaign. And going into the group stages right now, I was confident at the start of the season. I'm not as confident anymore. And Jack put out a post saying that he'll take the field over PSG, that he's not a fan of them really.
The only thing I want to qualify by saying that is I'm not just saying that now that they've lost to Man City and they got kind of embarrassed a little bit.
No, Jack has always had this stance that PSG.
I've thought this before, but again, to me, it's not some hot take or bold statement. You're giving me Chelsea, Man City, Bayern, Juve, you're giving me all these teams who all have an equal, decent chance at winning the thing. So to me, it's not some hot take. To me, I've always been of the opinion I need to see it to believe it, and I've not seen it yet, James. I've not, and again, I don't know if this is a Pochettino thing. I don't know again if this is the individual aspect of it as well. I think we can both agree this is not some sustainable thing that's happening at PSG right now. Chances are Kylian Mbappe is not going to be there next year. We don't know what Messi's plans are long term at Paris Saint-Germain. I think if the offer comes, as available to him again to go back to Barcelona, is that something he's going to take too? So it does feel to a certain extent that if it's going to be any year, it does have to be this year. And so far, it doesn't feel like it. But here's what I'll say, James. Group stage, all you got to do is qualify. They've qualified. It's not been pretty, but the job's been done. And in a knockout, who knows what can happen? I'm not going to doubt the great man. I'm not. But I'm not going
to doubt. And I'm type of person that I always like to stick with my gut. I always like to stick with what I picked in the first place. I'm still going to pick PSG to go all the way. But the fact that they finished second in their group, they put themselves in a tough position that they could face Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, etc. Some crazy teams that you don't want to play in the last 16. And I get it, they don't want to play you, but you definitely don't want to play them. So it's even harder for them. But then I look at it from the point of view of manager. Jack, me just looking at the team against Man City, I'm sorry, Pochettino does not fit PSG, and PSG do not fit Pochettino.
Totally agree with you.
Yeah. Now, I look at the team. Pochettino's teams have always been the hardest working teams, running box to box, pressing like pressing the ball high, stopping teams from playing in behind, all sorts of stuff there. That front three ain't designed to do that. And me just looking at him right now, he looked like he didn't recognize his team, that he didn't recognize the team that was out there, because I didn't think that was his team. He just been given a great batch of individuals that just doesn't work. And I look at, we know the rumors with Manchester United. I feel like that is the best thing for him. And I look at someone like Zinedine Zidane, who has worked with great individuals, who had a similar thing with Real Madrid before. Yes. I just think that it's a better situation if Zidane comes in right now with all these egos, with all these top players who don't want to do this and do that. I feel like he can get the best out of them compared to Pochettino at this moment.
Well, James, again, you bring up the right person, and I've always gone back to this as the main idea. I think you can think you're hot shit, right? You can think you're the man, and then Zinedine Zidane walks in, and you kind of go into your shell a bit, and you go, "Oh my God, that is Zinedine Zidane! Holy hell! What's his last achievement? Oh, he just went back to back to back in the Champions League as a manager. Oh, have you seen his goal reel? Have you seen his highlight reel? Blah 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 blah. Zinedine Zidane is the man, and I just think that demands respect from any player, Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, you name it, doesn't matter. Pochettino, I do think there's a more workman-like approach, which players who maybe don't have the same level of talent but can apply themselves in a certain way as a team, which would suit PSG. James, PSG. This is the Lakers, right? This is the Harlem Globetrotters, right? That's what PSG are trying to be. That's how they're trying to position themselves in the market. And for me, if you're going to try and be the Harlem Globetrotters, you don't want a tactical style and a way of doing things. You need a couple of basic tactical instructions here and there, and then you need to manage the individuals and make sure they are performing at their best. And that's what Zidane's best at.
Jack, I totally agree with you there. Let me make a few romantic things that kind of make sense right now.
Yeah.
The French capital, the best team in France, now have the best player to ever play for France. We all know what Zidane has done as a player. The fact that Ramos is also going to be there, his love affair with Ronaldo, he's now going to bring Messi to that. But I also look with the one thing that I get with Zidane that to me Pochettino doesn't do as well is the point of being a manager. Look at the way how Zidane was able to make difficult decisions for Real Madrid, and that was, for instance, dropping Gareth Bale in like critical games, like in the Champions League final, and going with a system with Isco instead of Bale. And for instance, being able to manage Cristiano Ronaldo and tell him that, oh, I don't want you playing week in and week out. I want to save you for crucial Champions League games. And what Ronaldo's like. He wants to play every single game. And when he gets substituted, he doesn't like it. Zidane is going to come into PSG and going to be able to do that with these sort of players because they're going to respect him enough to say, oh, you think I'm not going to play today? Okay, that's cool.
Right.
Yours is Zidane. He makes a lot more sense for that dressing room because you've seen what happened with Neymar got substituted the other day. You've seen what happened when Messi got substituted and he turned back to him like, yo, I feel like Zidane takes care of them situations a lot better than what Pochettino does.
Oh, James, 100%. And Spurs fans, I know we have plenty of Spurs subscribers, who'll be watching. Mauricio Pochettino is loved. Speak to that Spurs team, speak to that Saints team. Mauricio Pochettino is loved. And this will sound like such a brutal diss, and I don't mean it this way, but I'm trying to just get my point.
I think I know where you're going.
I'm trying to get my point across. Being loved by Oliver Skipp and Harry Winks is not the same as being loved by Leo Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. And again, I don't think Oliver Skipp's a bad player. I don't think Harry Winks is a bad player. But to quote one of James's little sayings here, there are levels to this sugar honey iced tea, right? So the point is, it's a better fit. I said this, I tweeted this. Very rarely in football do you get a win-win. Even rarer is a win-win-win. How about a win-win-win-win? PSG win, they get a better manager. Zidane wins, he's happy where he wants to be. Pochettino's happy, he's where he wants to be. Man United are happy, they get a massive upgrade on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But guys, PSG fans, Man United fans, hell, Zidane fans, Pochettino fans, there are definitely Zidane fans out there. I know I'm one. What do you think is going to happen here? What do you think the deal should be here with Paris Saint-Germain? Because so far, whether it's been Messi, whether it's been the team in general, they're killing it in Liga. But the performances, especially in the Champions League, have not been... barely. But the performances in the Champions League have not been quite there just yet. To have this idea that, they're just going to walk the European competition this year. It's not happened that way. James, anything from you?
Guys, let us know, guys. Please hit that subscribe button. Also comment, guys. Let us know your opinions on it. Hit that also like button. Thanks for watching. This is Box to Box Football, and we will see you next time.